to talk about that victory on the Rift is Nian Tanzo himself from Team Fusion. Nian, congrats on the victory tonight.
If he's there.
Thanks,
If he's
Freak.
there.
All right.
We're told he was
a good
available
game,
for us
especially
here.
from
Nian,
yesterday.
can you hear me?
Much improvement.
What is he, just in the airwaves?
Nian?
Hello?
No.
I can't hear him.
Unfortunately, we can't hear him. Apparently, he is part of the call, but we have to apparently sort that out for ourselves. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to conduct the interview with a man I can't hear.
I mean, we could pretend we hear. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I really like playing Sivir. Nian,
Hello?
I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, now we go.
Hello.
Okay, Nian, we can hear you in our
Okay,
headphones.
Nice.
How you doing, man?
Good. How about you?
Pretty happy. We got to cast a really fun game. I hear you crush faces as Sivir.
Yeah, it was not bad. It was definitely not bad. Big improvement from yesterday.
I have to ask you. So, I didn't think that 2-on-2 was supposed to go in your favor. I thought Graves Lulu was a really strong 2-on-2, but you crushed that lane. Why?
I think Sivir is actually a really solid option against Graves, especially when you have Janna, because if you just walk up with the Janna shield and just blow all your spells, like the only thing he can really do is buckshot. And if you just spell shield his buckshot, you win the trade like really hard. And honestly, we could have won the lane a lot harder, but I played a bit too passive, I think, early game, but it still worked out really well.
Was that because things went pretty wrong yesterday during the laning phase for you, that you wanted to play passive today a little more?
Yeah, somewhat. We just knew that if we played safe in lane, if all three lanes just played safe, we would be able to out-rotate, outplay them in team fights mid to late game. And yesterday it just went so poorly because our lane matchup wasn't as good. It was Kalista Sion versus Graves Janna, which is really, really hard. And then also there was an unfortunate TP play that happened bottom that snowballed the bot lane really hard. So just those two factors made it really rough. But today was a lot easier, and we just snowballed off all the lanes, and then we just won the game.
All right, so obviously a pretty good start here. You're 1-1 so far in the season, 10 total games. Next week you guys face Enemy Esports. I believe they're 1-0 right now, so these teams look pretty darn strong. How do you feel facing up against these guys?
I feel pretty confident. I think that like the first week was really rocky for me in terms of confidence, because even though Mimo is like he's a sub, but like I don't want to like rag on him. I think he's really, really good. It's just we're not as coordinated as we should be, like if we had Josh or Nintendude with us. So it's rough playing with such a new team, me and Trance not being together that long, and we don't even have our actual junglers. So we have to get more cohesive, and I think for the next week we'll be a lot more cohesive and work better as a team. So I'm feeling really confident going versus Enemy.
All right, well, hope you guys keep that upward trend going. You went from a loss to a win. Maybe you can go even higher than a single win. We'll see what happens. Nian, of course, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck to the rest of your season.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks. All right, guys, we are going to take a quick break, but when we return, it is time for today's second match between TDK and the 1-0 Enemy Esports. Plus, we have highlights from their game last night where a pentakill was stolen. Find out who the scumbag was after this.
And it's not Freak.
I was pointing at you. In come the TPs. Trance losing a lot of his health, and down goes Rek'Sai, though. Final 5 now to fight a 4v5. Veritas forced to run away. Baron to Fusion.
This is not a good fight
in
for
a
Fusion.
pretty bad spot. It's going to be 2-0 so far. Now, who's going to get the cleanup? In comes Chunky Fresh, does trade one back, and Nian gets help from Mimo. They will kill off Rux, and Heaven Time doesn't have the damage.
There goes Hui.
The flash engage. Veritas is in range, so the engage happens. Hui. Zonia's just in time. Heaven Time forced to run away, though, and a great equalizer. 3 kills picked up, and there's the engage. Rux comes into this fight. Gate very low off the start of it. Mimo's got to be careful, too. Big ult from Graves, and Trance is low, but the Dragon buff means so much power.